evening. How are you today? It is very good to see you again.
I need pee for my hole. What's up, everybody?
Hi, how's it going, everyone?
Pretty awesome little Saturday here.
Yeah,
got a little Saturday
so
brewing.
Yep.
Speaking of brew, got
Oh,
this
yeah.
bad boy.
I am. I'm double fisting.
Oh, dang! So the one on the left is the orange one is the dinner, and then the other one is the dessert. Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like.
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah,
Okay.
because this is like, a big old glass of bread.
Right.
This is all like lime and, so this is like dinner roll and key lime pie.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we weren't here last week, and which was a weird story because I was supposed to go to Las Vegas for months. Lost wages.
Yeah.
For months and months. I've known about this for at least 6 months out, maybe longer. And I was always kind of looking forward to it. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I'll be back to Vegas and all this. And they're having conventions again and expos and things like that with tens of thousands of people once again. So I knew that it wasn't like, going to be an impossibility as far as like, health viruses and stuff. But so just a few days before it was time to go out, and I was going for work, not, for fun, but I was told that I didn't need to go. This is the last minute. It was like, oh, no, you're not going. Like, what? Wait, what? I thought I was doing this and that. And they're like, nope, we got this and that already done. And we got this person. And I'm like, oh, so I'm just not going at all. And we had canceled the last live show because I thought I was going to go. And yeah, it was just a weird, but then you went out though. Because I was like, wow, we're both going to be out of town at the same time because you went out for something. What did you?
I was working.
Right. But you left for a couple of days. This was last weekend,
that's
right?
I had like a family trip to go to. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. So anyway, so it was a weird thing. Sorry about that. We're back though. It was a long story just to say that probably didn't need to skip it. Although you were out of.
I need more.
You need more? You need more what?
I need more. I need more monitor.
Oh, in your ear.
Yeah.
In your ears. So no lost wages this year. I really want to go.
Check 1 2. Okay.
I'll have to kind of make some new plans to go. But we are going to take a little trip somewhere else, though. Me and Darrell.
Yes, it's finally gonna happen. It has been booked. It's happening. It's official. So I don't even remember, when did we release those videos?
Last summer?
Yeah, I think last summer, like a year ago. 30 years ago, 31 years ago, 32 years ago, I don't remember now. We went on a trip to Pensacola with my parents. And it like had always been like our favorite trip as kids. We just like in our memories, we're always like very fond of that trip. And so we started talking about, we got to recreate that trip. We got to do it.
Yeah. And go back to the same places, like the exact,
So yes, so it's happening. September 12th through the 19th. We will be in Pensacola for an entire week. During that time, we will be recreating a lot of moments, as many moments as we can from the videos. But then we'll also be making some new content and some new memories. So we'll go to lots of cool places. We'll try to do as much fun stuff as possible. If you are familiar with Pensacola or live in Pensacola or used to live in Pensacola and know some places, feel free to leave us some comments about where should we go, what should we do. Be a part of the journey. Come with us. Of course, while we were there, we'll be filming lots of stuff, and we're even going to do a live stream from Pensacola, so look out for that.
Yeah, live stream for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we could do it like on the beach, although that'd be really cool, but I'm sure it'll be in the condo that we're going to rent. So we're renting the same place that we went to in 1989.
Yeah.
Same exact place, the same layout and same everything. Obviously the furniture is going to be more modern, but
yeah, I think they've done a lot of
same...
remodeling of those units over the years.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see how close it is, but we're gonna do some recreations, like you said, like some side by side split screen stuff, like over like super accurate, so you can see the difference.
Yeah,
it should be really weird. But yeah, we do have a list of really crazy other types of videos that we were going to shoot there. So we're going to come home with tons of stuff to edit, and we'll probably be putting that stuff out for weeks or months. Maybe not months, but at least 2 months or something, full of stuff. And yeah, that's going to be cool. Also, I guess if somebody lives around there too, let us know. I don't know. Is that inviting creeps to creep on us or something? Should we not say that?
Hey, cat's out of the bag now, Eric. Come on.
We'll meet you in a public. We'll meet you in a public place. Actually,
so Chris Tombstone, who I remember, who commented on a lot of those older videos, and he's in the chat room right now. I see him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he lives in Pensacola, and I think he would love to meet up with us.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, some stuff like that would be neat. But we are still making our list. So if anybody just has an idea or something, let us know in the chat room or later on YouTube. Just drop a comment. Like, man, you guys should go check out this place because of this reason. And we're like, okay. And then we just make a whole video about that, So that's kind of where we are right now. We're just building a list of stuff to do while we're there. Because if we don't have a list of stuff to do, honestly, me and Darrell are going to end up like drinking on the beach every night, and we won't even know that the whole week happened. And we're like, oh, it's time to leave. So we're trying to be productive.
Actually, I stayed up later than I should have last night because I had tennis this morning at 9. But I stayed up pretty late, just like researching the shit out of Pensacola.
Cool.
Typically when I go on business trips with all my colleagues, my friends, I'm like the hospitality director. So I'll go and research like whatever city we're going to find all like the good restaurants and bars. So I was doing that last night. I had a Google Maps open in one screen and then I was just like, and YouTube is frequently a good source for this kind of stuff because there's always people in like every city who are like, yeah, here's all the cool places to go in my city. So I found this one dude who has this channel who was just talking about like restaurants and bars to go to, and so I'm flagging them on Google Maps, and then of course I'm like adding stuff to the spreadsheet. So I will continue to do that over the next couple of weeks until we have a nice full list. In my anal retentive mind, like we'll know which restaurant we're going to every night. I mean, I'd like to really peg breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have it on the list. And like
an itinerary.
Yeah. Then we don't even have to think about it. We're like, okay, this is what we're doing today.
Right. And then let us think about like the content that we want to get. And like there's only so much energy used to like focus on things, right? It's like, so if you have like where you go eat instead of like sitting around for 30 minutes, like, I don't know, I kind of speaking Mexican. Well, I don't know, seafood.
Right. Yeah.
And then 30 minutes goes by. We're like, you know what? We could have actually filmed something for 30 minutes, but we sat here talking about food. So I like the idea of itineraries. And then we can, from the hip, shoot all the stuff that happens. So We have some surprise. Like I wanted to mention some of the videos that we're gonna do, but I'd rather it honestly just be a surprise. We have some crazy ideas, but yeah, should be totally sweet. And another cool thing about this trip is that me and Darrell went to Florida, and we brought our Sony Handycams.
Yeah.
Dang it, I always wish I had it right here to show you, but I have 4 of them over there. But the 89 version of do you have one?
I don't, but
oh no, that's right, you left it here.
Was this the part that we were looking for?
Oh no, that's the jar. Yeah, that's the plug, the AC adapter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll bring it. I'll bring it when we go to Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
So we brought our both of our Sonys because they're matching, and when you film something with both of them, it's easy to edit, right? Because it's the same camera, so it has the same characteristics, and it looks great. So this time around, we were trying to think of, like, what cameras should we bring? Because unlike the 80s, nowadays everybody has like 50,000 cameras. I mean, cameras are cheap, but cameras are very specific to what you're going to use them for now, instead of just universal camera. Anyway, and it boiled down to me and Darrell are bringing our Sonys.
Yeah, we both have the same Sony camera.
Yeah, we totally do. Okay, yeah. That's it. I'm gonna grab the Sony real quick.
Mm-hmm. And I've been like sitting here contemplating like all the different tech stuff, like, oh, what do we need to capture audio and stuff, and so we're camera stuff and technical stuff is like big time on my mind. What up?
Yeah, Mellow Martian. I live in the Huntsville area.
Oh, cool.
Do a meet and greet. Yeah, we should. We really should.
Do that sometime.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jenna. Am I saying that right?
Jenna.
What do you guys think about Miles Kennedy?
I think long and hard about that.
Miles Kennedy. Was that who you're talking about before the show, Darrell? No, that was somebody different. Who's Miles Kennedy?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just admit, I don't know. Very little.
Here's the camera.
Yes, that's our original camera.
So here it is. You've probably seen the video that we did a video entirely just about this camera. The wind screen deteriorates over time. So every camcorder that has the I don't know what it's made of. Probably not polyester, probably cotton or something. It just deteriorates. But
I think it's made of foam latex.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing they make puppets out of. Because I know so much about puppets.
Oh, so those super deteriorate too over time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They should make them out of like nylon or something that's plastic, like something that just never.
Well, it was just at the time, and we're talking specific types of puppets, like Dark Crystal, like realistic creatures.
Right.
So they would use foam latex for pouring into molds, right?
Okay.
And it moves and it stretches and it's malleable like skin. That's why they used it, but it does not last.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they used some sort of foam latex to create those windscreens, and they just over time deteriorate.
Yeah. But still picks up sound and whatnot. But anyway, this is our Sony. Let me grab our new Sony.
The new Sony.
This is the new Sony. Just like a big lens. I mean, obviously, like every camera nowadays, versus Ugh. Let's see if I can get the lenses. The lens on the other Sony is way larger. Oh god, that is very large. Let's do a little comparison real quick. Yeah, look at that, jeez. So yeah,
So yours is
they're about the same weight though. Weird.
Yours is the 6500? Because I think ours is like one model off.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my screen flips up like that.
Okay.
But it's essentially the same body.
6400.
Oh, yours is the 6400, mine's the 6500.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the 6400 came out after the 6500.
Yeah, they're weird with their their numbers. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna bring our Sonys. We're gonna be ready to go. It's gonna be freaking cool.
So yeah, along with those, which I think will be like our main like kind of filming stuff. I'm also I built, you know,
oh, look at it's a little baby
monstrosity. So it's a Osmo action cam with a microphone.
Ooh,
Nice. Skits mommy with the $5. Thank you very much.
Have to make a run into town, but we'll hit this stream again soon. Oh, okay, thanks.
All right. Cheers. Thanks for coming out.
Ding.
So we gotta you know a mount, a glass mount. So I was gonna like this is probably gonna be in the car.
Oh right, okay.
And I just discovered today because I was, you know, making sure I knew how to operate this thing again, that the latest firmware, you can live stream with this camera.
Oh. So, like with no software, you just like plug it in, hit.
There's an app.
Go live. Oh, you can go live onto a phone. Oh, Jenna! Wow. Yeah. What's the most nostalgic band? Both of you. What's your most nostalgic band?
Nostalgic band.
Like,
I mean, that's a tough. You know, like how exactly? What are we talking about?
maybe just something that you hear that you cannot not be nostalgic about. Like it just makes you like, you know, just the sound. Okay, here's an example. I'll go first.
Great.
Johnny Clegg and Savuka.
Yeah, damn.
It's very nostalgic. Like when I hear it, the first thing isn't the song and the melody and the way it makes me feel. The first thing is just like the memory of nostalgia of like the point of origin in which I listened to it first, you know, with Darrell at, you know, a lot. And then of course in the Florida trip that brings us all around 1989, we would listen to it all the time in our little boombox. But very nostalgic. Yeah, so that would be mine.
Damn. That's a great answer.
I stole it.
I know, that's a perfect answer because like yeah, you nailed it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, David Arkenstone.
That's a good one.
You know?
Yeah, that's definitely good. That's another one I cannot listen to without just being nostalgic. Yeah, that's for sure.
But I guess to be more in the rock and roll world, I would say definitely Bauhaus.
Okay.
That's always high school.
Right.
You know.
Something that's old that I liked that's not nostalgic would be something like Depeche Mode. I love Depeche Mode. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I have a lot of different, very clear stories in which Depeche Mode played like a big part of my life. And they're just kind of all over the place. You know, all good memories and stuff like that. You know, good stories, but nostalgia is not the first thing that hits me when I hear Depeche Mode. And there's lots of other bands like that. So it's like the opposite of nostalgia would be like, something you've listened to for the last 20, 30 years, but not necessarily is it nostalgic,
Yeah. Oh, which tune by Bauhaus? Which tune by Bauhaus is most nostalgic for me? Easy. She's in Parties.
She's in parties.
And the reason being is because I had a Sony stereo, which was like a model different than Eric's Sony stereo. We did this a lot.
Right.
And it had a feature on it where you could use it as an alarm. So you could set the alarm and it would start playing the CD. And She's in Parties is the first track on their last album. Well, not their last album anymore, but anyways. And so I would set the alarm, to go to school, to go to high school. Mm-hmm. And the reason I chose that track was because it has this kind of slow build and then it snaps, so like,
yeah,
I would usually wake up at hearing the disc spin up. And then I would hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's cool.
That was my alarm in high school.
Yeah.
She's in Parties.
That's cool though. Yeah. Because you're like programmed to hear that voice, that sound. And every time you hear it, it like triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Mellow Martian, by the way. Thanks again. Mellow Martian's from Huntsville.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember waking up. My alarm for a while, man, it was a CD player, and with the CD, and it would play a certain track. Dang, I'm gonna have to look it up. It's from the Mannequin soundtrack. It's so random.
Wait, Starship?
Yes, yeah, the Starship song. The Mannequin soundtrack.
Build this dream together. Stand and stop forever.
Yeah,
nothing's gonna stop us now.
Yeah. So it had that. Like I remember waking up to that song many, many times. Like for some reason, I was just kind of like obsessed with that song or something. What does it say, Eric? The volume for us needs to be on maximum. Can you check, please? The volume.
Are we too quiet? Are we too quiet? Can you not hear us? Check 1, 2. Testing.
Let's see. Test. It looks like the levels are okay. I could up it a little bit more though. Testing. Okay, so I've upped it slightly. Is that good? Anyway, let me know what that sounds like. Oh, volume is good from moi. Thanks, Jessica. I can hear you guys. Tracy, hey. Can hear, but low. Really? It should be okay. I don't want to crank it up too much because it'll overdrive. But anyway, so Mannequin, that song, and then there was another random song that I woke up to a lot. It was a Grateful Dead song. It's so weird. I was never a big Grateful Dead fan, but for some reason I really like this one song, and I think I had a
Touch of Grey
CD.
Was it Touch of Grey?
Yeah, it was Touch of Grey.
That was everyone's fit. In fact, I think that's 90% of the population on planet Earth's only Grateful Dead song that they know.
Right. That was
I couldn't tell you another Grateful Dead song. But right. I know Touch of Grey. I remember when it came out in that video with they're all skeletons and then the dog runs off with that guy, the drummer's leg, and yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I think it was on a sampler CD of some sort. But I listened to the crap out of that on my CD player, my first CD player. Yeah. And then all the other times I just woke up to that obnoxious the classic.
Yeah. Yeah. We all heard that one.
We've heard it before.
Hey, what up, Mandy? How you doing? Glad you're here.
How you doing?
She is a regular fixture of the Facebook group.
Yes.
I've known Mandy for a long time now, since the 90s.
Since the 90s?
Yeah, we went to
Oh.
college together. We worked at the radio station at Georgia State University. Album 88, WRAS,
Really?
Atlanta.
I didn't even realize, because I've seen her post a ton on the group and stuff, and I didn't know. I never know who knows who or whatever, but yeah.
And she went on to do great deeds in journalism at the AJC, Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, look at what's going on here. Thunder Eagle 5150 from Canada. Nice.
$1 Canadian.
Thank you, Thunder Eagle.
Every time I see Canadian like dollars written, it reminds me of the back of a paperback.
Back of a paperback? Paper bag?
A paperback book. So like
you're like a comic, yeah.
So you're like at the bookstore, you know, and you're looking through books and you flip it over, and in small print at the back it says, you know, it's like X amount of dollars US and then the Canadian price.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I mean, I guess it was just markets, right? I guess it's North America market. So but you never saw like pesos. Like why was it always just America and Canada?
Right, or lira, or ruples, or duples, or dingies, or wingies. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just like so close together. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it has to do with the distribution company. They only distribute that product in those two regions or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, I remember going to Europe for the first time and going to a comic shop in England and buying up tons of comics I had never seen in America. And this is in the early 90s. And I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And they would never say US dollars. It was always UK pounds, you know, British pounds or whatever. Right. And it was like, wow, this is crazy. And I'd come back here and sure enough, I mean, nobody here would sell those. I mean, it was just a different market. So I always thought, oh, these are going to be, you know, worth a lot over here because nobody's ever seen them, you know. But I kept them. I didn't sell them because they were always special. But yeah, pretty cray. Hi, Mike Johnson.
Hi, Mike Johnson. What it says. You were just reading. You weren't actually saying hi to Mike Johnson.
Wow, Eric's known Mandy since college. Nope. Darrell has though.
Yeah, I have.
That's how rumors get started.
Yes, we will be going to TBS Comics, absolutely for certain, sure. Interestingly enough, though, I know there are two, and we didn't go to the one in like Pensacola proper. We went to the one like further down. So we'll be going back there.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't know. Is that Fort Walton? I can't.
Yeah, Fort
remember.
Walton. I think is.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna check that out. I always like the boardwalk. Remember the boardwalk in Pensacola?
Yeah.
I had some cool little places to hang out. There was an arcade that was really awesome. I'm 100% sure it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, I'm certain that's gone.
Yeah. But it was an arcade with all these open doors and you could just walk right in. There's the ocean, right on the ocean. You could just walk right in and just play anything. It was the coolest arcade I'd ever seen. It was so cool. Because the arcade that we had here in Huntsville, Alabama was super dark. It was like a cave. Which is okay. You know, you want to keep it dark so you don't get glare on the screen.
See, talking about nostalgia, like thinking about that arcade at the mall.
Yeah.
That is like
Time Out.
Classic.
Yeah.
Time Out. Yeah.
Yep. It's called Time Out.
Right next to, like it was right there at the end of the the food court.
Food court right next to a McDonald's.
McDonald's.
And it was just right at the end, so you could just sit there and eat. Like I would just be like, oh, hurry up and eat, hurry up and eat. Okay, I'm done.
Like a few steps out of there were like tables for the food court. And so we'd like get McDonald's and go sit in front of the one right in front of timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Jenna again.
In your wildest dreams, what band were you in?
Oh, that's a wild one.
In my wildest dreams, I was in my own band. That was the best band ever. Honestly, when I was a kid, I was like, I'm not going to college. I mean, I'm clearly going to be in a rock band and become a famous rock and roll star. That was like my first job. I didn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or any of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to be a rock and roll star. That was my plan. That was my 5-year plan.
Yeah.
When I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah. It's weird because I never saw myself in a band. It was way more, in movies and stuff. I mean, I could see myself working on different movies or working with different directors in Hollywood and stuff. So that was kind of my band back then. It would be like, yeah, I'm going to work with, Sam Raimi on a new Evil Dead movie or something like that. But I wouldn't be like, man, I have dreams that, I'm a member of Guns N' Roses. Yeah, and I just never really thought that way.
No.
Although I have had dreams that I was hanging out with members in bands or on stage with them or in some sort of weird relationship with a band in a dream. And one that was a recurring one that was a weird one, it kept coming back to me, was Tenacious D. I wasn't a roadie, but I was someone who just didn't know what he was supposed to be doing. And I was always asking people, where am I going to go? Like, where am I supposed to stand when it starts? And what do I have to do again? It was always a confusion thing. And, and then Jack Black would be like, no, you're supposed to go over there and do this
Jack
and that.
Black.
Like, oh, yeah. Because it was like a dream with those two guys, with Kyle Gass and everything. And it was like, I never, ever knew what I was supposed to be doing. But that dream kept coming back. It was so weird. And then another one that I have a lot of dreams about is Weird Al, ever since I was a kid. That one is recurring dreams for decades. Because it'll just be a randomest thing. Like Weird Al will be at a grocery store, or he'll be, he'll be in my living room, sitting down next to me, just watching something with me, like a real nonchalant Weird Al action. It's very weird. I've had many conversations with them that were interesting. There was a movie script that me and Weird Al wrote together, which was very weird. Oh, hey, Mandy.
Oh, Mandy. You didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Hey, guys, totally a fan. Rock on. You rock on, too. Awesome. Mandy's always excited when we say we're going to live stream, so... I see like a lot. I forgot to actually say that we're going to live stream. Usually somebody on Facebook will ask, hey, you guys.
Yeah.
TJ Thompson asked this week. Oh, there was something funny on this week's. Okay, Dan. Sorry. I called you Dana. Dan posted this. And I thought it was funny, so I added it to our little thing here. Boop. Okay. Before the internet,
yeah, I saw that.
This is how we checked movie times. And I was like, oh, that's totally true. Like, I'd
totally forgotten about that.
Yeah, I had
call the movie, and it's that automated.
Yeah, it's the automated thing.
Yeah.
It's like at 4:00, blah, 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 blah. And then at 5:30, yeah. And then towards the end, like when the internet was kind of near, they had video phone. and that was a whole different service that you could just call. Yeah, and you could call that number and get any city, state, whatever, and it was like a really nice one. But that didn't come till later. And then when the internet came out, you're like, "Oh, we don't need phones anymore." It's stupid. But anyway, so he said, "Dance is looks like a combination of Darrell and Larry." Right? It's like you have the Darrell blonde, kind of bushy hair, and then it's long. It's funny. What is that shirt he's wearing? What does that say?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat room knows, but I have notifications turned on for this channel on YouTube. Hey, thanks. Ken710. Man, I need new glasses. I think they're like things are kind of blurry a little bit. I don't know. Okay, let me take this weirdo off the screen here. Hey!
I dreamed I was talking on the phone to Alice Cooper. What did he say to you, Angie? What did he say?
Angie. Yeah. Talking to the phone. So, I never had dreams talking to anybody like rock and roll for some reason. You know, like no Vince Neil or Nikki Sixx dreams, or no Metallica dreams, no Kiss, nothing like that. Just kind of just more odd ones. And the one movie star that always comes back in my dreams that is so weird. I have no idea why, but I have really profound ideas when I wake up after talking to this celebrity. And I'm like, this is great. And I've tweeted it twice. I'm like, oh, last night I talked to this person. Notice I'm not saying it yet. It builds. Anyway, so for some reason, this person has helped me out throughout life. But it's the least profound person you would think. But anyway, okay. So Will Smith comes into my dreams very often. It gives me like nuggets of wisdom. Yeah, it's weird.
What is he like? Eric, parents just don't understand.
And I'm like, you know what? They don't. I don't know. It's been a weird thing. Oh, look at what's going downtown.
80s, 90s time.
David Harding
of the 1-900 numbers.
It is the 90s time of the 1-900 numbers. Yeah, 900s. So the one time I called a 1-900 number, it was the Motley Crue fan club number thing, but I don't want to talk about it because we're going to make that a video, because I videotaped the phone. I put it on speaker.
That's right. I forgot we talked
and I
about
called the
that.
1-900 number, and I pointed my camera, and I'm like, I'm just going to record it. And I don't know if anybody on the internet has this recorded to this degree. I don't think it exists in the world.
Yeah,
so I'm going to unleash it upon you.
If it's not on YouTube right now, then it doesn't exist until you make it happen.
Right. So yeah, that'll come out pretty soon.
I'm drinking a caipirinha, which is the national drink of Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. A very simple beverage. I made a double, so it's got 2 shots of cachaça. It's got 2 limes and 2 tablespoons of sugar. You muddle the sugar and the lime together. You pour in the cachaça. Shake, pour. No straining, just pour it raw right in there.
Ooh.
It's about as simple of a drink as you can get, and it's like super tasty. It's kind of like a deconstructed daiquiri. A very kind of, I don't want to be disparaging how to say it. It's just like a very simple daiquiri in a way.
Okay. A fundamental
daiquiri. I think that's the title of the episode right there. Fundamental daiquiri.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll have to make some while we're in Florida. That would be like perfect Florida drink.
With some fundamental daiquiris.
Yeah, some fundamental daiquiris.
Sweet. Love it. Let's see. I was scrolling up because I'm seeing some. Okay, Joshy boy has asked, "How do y'all feel about SVHS? I ordered a SVHS camcorder on Tuesday, and I'm currently still waiting for it, but ordered it because I still have a blank tape, and I'll buy more tapes." SVHS.
I know I was like chomping at the bit. I wished I'd had an SVHS at the time, back in the day.
Yeah.
Because it was just like anything we could do to improve what we were doing, like I had my eye on. So I was like, oh yes, SVHS. I can't wait till we can get our hands on something like that. But by the time we were able to upgrade, things had changed. And so I think we kind of moved to whatever the next thing was, DV tape or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, probably DV, I guess.
I only owned one SVHS, and it's sitting right there. And it was not sold in the United States. I actually ordered it from Japan. They only made it in Japan.
Jenna,
yeah.
Name a song you wish you wrote. Oh, name a song you wish you wrote.
Don't Stop Believing. Because the royalties on that, man, I would be fucking rich.
Right? Like what is the motivation for wanting to write a specific song? Is it for the profits and for the success, or is it for the amount of
the
lives changed?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm going the kind of more spiritual path of like changing as many lives as I can with like meaningful melodies, would be Imagine by John Lennon.
Oh, how sweet and trite and
trite.
Puke.
Oh, maybe I should put on this song called Imagine. You might feel better.
I was never a huge Beatles fan to begin with.
That's true. Yeah, you never really I got into the Beatles through my sister.
I finally did get into them. The White Album I liked a lot, and Sgt. Pepper's, but those are really the only two I know very, very well. Yeah. But I didn't really follow the members, and it just always seemed like John Lennon was like, wow, you're just getting hit left and right today. I can't even finish a sentence.
A song that you're emotionally attached to. Oh.
Perhaps Jenna actually doesn't like me to speak, pontificate for very long. So
finish your sentence.
As I go on, she's like, no, I'm gonna have to give him another $1.99 to shut him up.
Hey, somebody gave us $5 to stop singing on karaoke night. I thought that was,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we took that money and did not fucking care because we kept going. Man, I feel constantly put on the spot by these questions about music. Because like we're in the live stream situation. I'm surrounded by lights and a camera, and then it's hard to like think like, like any other time of the day, I could probably like really come up with some great answers. But I feel like, shit, I have a million things going on, and how do I think about this?
So one that I remember kind of being attached to in high school, and having like you're still growing, you got those hormones going, boyfriend girlfriend things. So mine was shoot, hold on, let me Google it to see if it was OMD, If You Leave. If you leave, don't look back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're looking for like something like emotional, like a high school type stuff, back in the that'd be early 90s. Something like that maybe.
So I don't know, just off the top of my head, the first thing that comes to mind is Higher Love by Depeche Mode off of Songs of Faith and Devotion. It's the last track on the album. And why does it always get me? I don't know. It's like this ethereal song, and it really builds. And
yeah.
It was the song that they opened with on their tour that I went to. I guess that was 94.
Yeah.
Saw it in Atlanta, the Omni. And the stage show was just fucking brilliant. They had these huge curtains covering the entire stage. So you can't see anything. And the music starts up, and it's all very slow and ethereal at first. And they had these big spotlights backlighting the stage against that curtain. So you just saw like huge shadows of the band, like
that's pretty epic.
Like
yeah.
A synthesizer, a guy at a synthesizer, just his silhouette, and it's moving across this giant, thing. And then a spotlight kicks on, and it's Dave Gahan's silhouette, and he starts singing.
Wow.
Yeah, that always just like.
We need to do a video like that. Francis.
Yeah. And I like the keyboard part. I can play the keyboard part. So
yeah.
Sometimes I'll put it on and play along with it. Yes. Francis, thank you. Cachaça, better than beer. Hug for Brazil. Cheers. Here's to Brazil.
Cheers. Brazil. There's so many Brazilians that watch us. It seems like we always say Brazil every week. We're big in Brazil.
My favorite one doesn't watch anymore.
Oh, really? Pump up the super chat volume, y'all. We got this. Oh, is the super chat volume low?
Yes, Anton Corbin designed that stage show. Yeah. Oh, and hello from Paraguay. So it's funny that we have someone from Paraguay because have you ever seen the show Doom Patrol?
Yeah, I remember Doom Patrol. Whoa!
Thanks, Jenna. We appreciate it. So
that was nice. Thanks. I was just about to turn the volume up too.
Doom Patrol was shot here. I guess it started on the Xbox channel, and now it's on HBO Max. But anyways, it's a DC comic book.
Yeah,
it's a DC comic book, and like the opening sequence happens in Paraguay, though it was shot in a studio here in Atlanta. But I was just watching it tonight or before the stream, and so there was an episode where they go to Paraguay. So hi, Paraguay.
Okay.
Long, annoying story just to get to that.
Jeez.
What did you do to make your favorite Brazilian quit watching, Darrell?
Wait, what?
Never mind. We won't go there.
Okay, so I have saved the settings.
Ooh.
So now super chats.
We have saved settings, ladies and germs.
It went from 25% volume to 40% volume. Take that. I was scared to go to 50%. That'd be double. So let me know what 40 sounds like. But anyway, okay. Cobra Kai season 5 in the house next year. Yep.
Cobra Kai season 5. Wait a minute. Season 4 isn't out.
Oh. So 5 comes out in 2023.
I guess.
If
Oh,
still
did they announce season 5 or something like that?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I just saw it in the chat, but
Yeah,
no idea.
I worked on season 4.
Yeah, so that would be the season that's coming up. Hey, AJ Mason in the house, 40% volume. Yeah. Thanks, AJ.
Thank you.
Yeah. Push it to 11.
Okay, they can confirm season 5. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Okay.
Yeah, good for them. I know it's. I got to hang out with that family, and all productions are some sort of shit show, but I can tell that that the crew and cast are really digging what they're doing. So it was a pleasure to work on it.
It was a pleasure.
It was. And I ran into a whole bunch of people I know. It was cool. Like the B camera operator is a really good friend of mine, and one of the props girls is a really good friend of mine. Like everyone just kept like, Darrell, what are you doing here? All right, for the next 2 weeks.
Cool.
So big news in the world recently. The drummer of one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, the Rolling Stones, has passed away. Charlie Watts, 80 years old. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. I mean, that's within the lifespan of human beings, but still, it's sad news. I mean, you kind of think that the Rolling Stones are eternal. And Charlie Watts does not get talked about enough. Like, he is a fantastic drummer. I mean, just go back and listen to any Rolling Stones tracks. I mean, you can hear his presence, and he is just truly was the backbone of the Rolling Stones. And he always just seemed so happy. They'd cut to him if you watch the absolutely terribly wonderful Start Me Up music video from the early 80s.
Oh yeah, where they're walking down the street.
No. It just happens. It's just in a black studio.
I was thinking of the other one, that the music video without the music.
Oh, Dancing in the Streets.
Dancing in the Street, yeah.
Yeah. But they'll cut to Charlie Watts, and he's just he's always smiling, and he's always just kind of laid back. He's not you're drumming, but
right.
I mean, he could just do anything.
It's not like Tommy Lee going upside down and stuff.
Right, yeah. But yeah. Cheers to Charlie Watts.
Oh, he was really young once, wasn't
he? The end of an era. I guess he was a little bit older than everyone else in the band because he was 80, and I know Mick hasn't gotten there yet. How old is Mick?
I think he just turned 170.
It would seem that way, but he's still in his 70s.
Let's see. Mick Jagger.
I'm going to guess 78.
78. Ding, ding,
Damn.
ding, ding.
Yeah.
You win 10 points. You can redeem those later.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Well, isn't that wild?
Tis.
We have a couple of things that we're going to do that's pretty cool after the intermission, by the way. I'm just kind of going to wait for that to happen first before I mention any of these, because I have a little document here of topics. And I figure we'll probably just wait for the deep stuff, for the heavy stuff after the intermission. But until then, you want to do a little quick trivia type thing?
Oh, yeah.
These
Let's
are
test
fun, right?
our mental fortitude.
That's your mate.
It's good to do this, every once in a while, because as we age, you want to keep those faculties a rolling.
Right.
So you gotta, let, just like you work out the muscles, you gotta work out the mind.
That's right.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt and sell it.
Boom.
Shall we play a game?
A game?
Okay, here we go. First one. This is Back to the Future trivia. 100%. Just Back to the Future trivia. I've not seen these, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna nail them all 100%. I'm gonna say that now, but I might not do that. But okay, I don't know how deep they're gonna get. True or false? The film was almost called Spaceman from Pluto. That's absolutely true.
True.
It sounds weird, but that's yeah. Okay. What is the correct spelling of the device that makes time travel possible?
It's a flux capacitor.
Oh no, they're gonna. Oh, okay. So the
It's
first
flux.
word. Flax, flax.
You.
I was like, they're not gonna trip me up. Okay, we got it. Okay. What is the name of the school that was used as Hill Valley School? That was Whittier Union.
Oh,
Whittier Union.
how did you know that?
Because I've seen the behind the scenes videos so many times, it just stuck in my head.
All right.
Ding!
Nice.
Ha. Okay. Oh no. Oh, is this a video?
Oh,
Okay,
we
this
can't
is-
hear it.
Oh yeah, so you won't be able to hear it. That's okay. That's lame. Okay, so all the answers are obviously we know what he's asking. 1.21 gigawatts would be the first one. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, sorry about that. I didn't look at the questions before I went in here, so I don't know. Okay. Which actress from The Office was slated for the role as Jennifer Parker? Oh, great. I'm not going to know this.
Jennifer Parker. Who's Jennifer Parker?
So that was the girl from part 2 that woke up in the DeLorean in the future. She was passed out on her doorstep on her front porch. They switched her. They did the old Darren Stevens, so the girlfriend of McFly, of Marty.
They replaced her with Elizabeth Shue.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Jennifer Parker was the first one, the original one that showed up at the end of part 1 with the black truck and the and the awesome. Okay, so which actress from The Office was slated for the role of Jennifer Parker? Oh no, Jennifer Parker is the name of the actress. I mean, not the name of the actress, but the role. So that was,
So scroll up.
So I'm thinking it's going to be.
So it's.
And I don't know.
Laura Harden, Angela Kinsey, Amy Ryan, Catherine.
I'd have to
Tate.
Google each one of these. I don't want to do that, but anybody have a clue in the chat room?
Yeah, let's go to the chat. And it's like the millionaire, right? I'm gonna contact a friend.
Yeah, that's it. Jennifer Fisher. Tracy's wondering. That would be that's not on the list.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jennifer Parker is the character. It's Marty McFly's girlfriend in the movie. So who from The Office was going to play that role instead of either the first actress or the second
Someone
actress?
from The Office. I never watched the American Office because I watched the British Office.
Oh, okay. I never watched the British. I watched the US.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Was Melora Hardin in The Office? I mean, this should be like any Office fans out there?
All right.
Kinsey? Oh, you know what? Angela Kinsey. That's what I was thinking.
That's number 3 on the list, and then you got Melora down on number 4. So, Being Marshall. I don't know. What do you think? You already were kind of thinking Angela. You want to try that? Oh, I'm seeing another one.
We have a
from
Melora
Hardin.
Hardin.
I'm seeing some more Hardin action. I'll go with Angela Kinsey. This is Angela.
Well, all right, so let's hold off. I don't know.
So Angela's going with Angela because her name is Angela. Am I seeing some biases here?
Correction.
Angela,
Hardin. Samantha. All right.
Oh, correction, Hardin. Oh my God, it's either Kinsey or Hardin.
It's a toss up. So I'm gonna. All right. So let's do this. We're going with Melora Hardin.
Hardin. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, yeah! We always get one wrong, and I thought that was going to be it.
Right? I know. Okay, back to the easy ones, it looks like. What's the name of the almanac in Back to the Future Part 2? That would be Gray's Sports Almanacs. Friggin' easy. What was the name of Marty McFly's sister? Linda. That would be easy, too.
Was it? Oh, look at you go.
Who was Marty McFly's brother? That would be Dave.
You're not letting anyone else play, Eric.
Sorry. What was Doc Brown's original family name? That would be Von Braun, because I thought it was so weird that. So Von Braun was a Nazi from Germany that came over here as a rocket scientist.
My dad worked with him.
Right. To launch the entire rocket industry in Huntsville, Alabama. So very much Von Braun. Isn't that cool? Okay. Who was originally considered for the role of Doc Brown? Oh, no.
Scroll.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Ooh, John Lithgow, Gene Wilder, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No, the top one's fake.
John
Lithgow.
That's what I want to say. John Lithgow.
Right.
I also want to say Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder would be amazing, but he was
who I spoke to on the telephone once.
Right. That's true. You told me that story.
And then,
which would have been amazing.
Of course, there is, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
I don't know.
My gut wants to say Lithgow,
but this is 1985. Jeff Goldblum was smooth face, baby face. No way. Gene Wilder would have had some little gruff. Would have had some.
He would have been age appropriate,
right? John Lithgow was so dramatic in his theatrical acting. John Lithgow that was my guess first off.
That was my guess first off, but I saw a lot of Gene Wilders.
Oh yeah. This is a weird piece of trivia I've just never before. Yeah, so this is cool. Let's go with John Lithgow, because me and Darrell have the idea. If we lose, then that means we're allowed one loss.
Yeah, because we always miss one.
Oh my God! Wow. Whew. Okay, we gotta get past that one. Okay.
I could totally see it. I could totally see it though.
Yeah. What is the name of the actress who played Jennifer number 2? Oh yeah.
Number 2 was Elizabeth Shue. Yeah. I like how they're showing the first one.
Yeah, just to throw you off, right? Yeah. That would be the Dick York, if you will. Not the Dick Sargent.
Right, yeah.
Okay. What was the name of Doc Brown's dog in 1955? Remember, the name changed. I already know what the answer is, but
cool.
The name changed.
It's not Einstein?
No, that's the future.
That's the later one.
The 80s
yeah.
Yeah, that's the 80s one.
Is it?
Do you remember what the other one was?
Edison?
No, wasn't Edison.
Oh, Newton.
Nope. It's the
What?
last one. Copernicus.
Copernicus?
Yeah.
Who names their dog Copernicus?
I don't know. He does.
Copernicus!
Yeah, he said it
Copernicus,
just like
come
that.
back in!
Yeah. Okay, so
Out of
before the
time.
producers settled on the DeLorean, what was the original time machine concept?
Oh, it was
Yep,
like
I
a
know
phone
it.
booth or a refrigerator.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
I only knew that because of that video we watched.
Yeah.
The movies we watched.
Yes,
Or-
right. Exactly.
Yeah. Boom. That was a weird. Oh my god, this guy again. This guy. Oh, he's just talking about. Yeah, he's talking about that, I guess. Okay,
Buford Tannen.
Mad Dog Tannen. You call me Mad Dog? Ain't nobody called me Mad Dog.
I haven't
Yeah, it's
seen
freaking-
number 3 in probably since it came out.
Ain't nobody called me Mad Dog. What was the first novel by George McFly? Oh, I think he talked about it in part 1. Love, Earth, and Space. A match made in space. A match in heaven and space, or planet Vulcan. I want to say maybe it's a match made in space.
Ugh.
Dang, that's hard.
I can contribute nothing to this. I have no idea.
But that was part of his line. Like, he was talking to Marty McFly outside of his house. There was a clothesline. They were messing around with like clothes were hanging to dry. And they had this conversation because this is where Father McFly admitted that he had,
Father McFly.
a thing where like, what if they don't like me? What if I'm not accepted?
Father McFly.
Hallelujah. And then the Enigma beat. Friggin' Enigma. Okay. I'm seeing some people talking. Match made in space. Match made in a vacuum. Match made in outer space. Matches in space. Okay, that has to be it.
You
I hope
can't
so.
use matches in space.
Hey, we got it.
We
Okay.
Still haven't lost one.
Oh, this freaking guy, man.
Ugh.
God. What's this guy's problem? What
Does he
is
tell
this
you
guy-
stuff that's involved in the question? Or does
Oh,
he
he's
tell you
got
the
the-
question?
He's got the prop though, the actual
The USA
newspaper
yeah,
that Marty McFly looked at in 2015. That's kind of cool.
2015. That's so funny. That's long gone. That is like
Right?
the past. And it was sadly not as cool as depicted in the movie.
Oh, great. I don't actually know what his question is. The answer is science fiction theater, masterpiece theater, kung fu theater, or Buck Rogers. They had a thing about science fiction theater though in the movie. That's the only thing in here that I recognize. That's lame that we got to watch a video. Let me go with science fiction theater because I think that's where Father McFly. I think that's where he had maybe submitted an idea or maybe had a book reviewed or something happened there. Anyway, here it is. Oh my God,
Yes!
so good. Okay, that was a total guess. Whew. Okay, almost 100% here. What was Lorraine McFly's maiden name?
Oh,
Was it Baines?
yeah.
Baines. Yeah, LBM. Got it.
The letter?
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
What actor originally cast as Marty McFly? Yeah, we knew freaking Eric Stoltz. Oh, they have some good ones actually. Kirk Cameron and Jason Bateman. Those, of course, had TV shows at the same time as Family Ties, so those were actually pretty good options. But yeah, Eric Stoltz, the one that no one's ever heard of, really. I mean, I hadn't.
No?
No.
Yeah, Stoltz he's a known actor.
I mean, just for me, the only reason I know him is because he almost was in Back to the Future. But
oh yeah, he did lots of stuff.
Oh, what was the name of the subdivision that Marty McFly lived in? Oh, Lion
Hill
Estate.
Valley?
No. Lion Estates with that Y. Because Hill Valley was the city. They never had like a state, so Lion Estate spelled correctly is to throw you off too, but it had a Y just because the sign, like it says Lion Estates in 2015, like in the future when it goes in, that's the sign I always remember. And then back in 1955, it says coming soon, you know, and it's like showing the Lion Estates being built, you know.
Okay.
So you have plenty of times to see Lion Estates, like the logo and the sign. So that's why it's like pretty easy to find. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, Back to the Future
Part one. What was Twin Pines Mall later renamed? Three Pines Mall?
No, earlier. I already know the answer, but you remember? Here's the options.
One Pine, Hill Valley, Pine Valley, Lone Pine.
Yeah, it was Lone Pine, and the logo was one single pine tree.
Yeah, that's
because when he zapped to the future, he smashes into the photo booth, which turns out to be the yard that leads him into smash into a pine tree. And there was another pine tree sitting next to it, so it's like he flattened one,
right? Yeah,
and goes right into the barn. And then later it's like, oh, it's now the Lone Pine Mall. So yeah, Lone Pine Mall. Boom. Hey, we got a 20 out of 20. And now here's a video of this freaking guy. Like,
yeah, we finally did it.
Y'all.
100% perfect score.
He's like, hey, let me tell you, you guys are the coolest people on the planet because you got 20 out of 20. Let me tell you. And if you guys are watching E&D live, then let me tell you something else. You guys are way cooler because, like, look at me. I'm just a guy with a hat on backwards, standing out behind a pool. That's my background. Are we still going? And now I think it's time for a nice little intermission.
Okay, everybody, it is time to take that little pee break. Empty the bucket, get something to fill it back up with, because we'll be right back after these messages.
See you around.
If you knew about a place where everything is pure excitement, you'd want to be there in the place where every night the stars all shine. And you'd be
McDonald's new McDLT. It could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever. You get a hot side hot. You get a cool side cool. New McDLT. And the hot stays and the cool stays. New McDLT. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. New McDLT. Come on in and try McDonald's new McDLT for the everyday low price of just $1.49. We think you'll agree McDLT could be the best hamburger value ever.
Hey, Walter, what's up?
With great taste and just 1 calorie, Diet Coke is the one soft drink everyone's falling for.
Hi.
Hi.
1 calorie just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
Turn it on, leave it on. America, see the music you want to see.
I want my MTV. All right.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
24 hours a day on cable TV.
I want my MTV, MTV, MTV! Yeah, too much is never enough.
Thursday on Family Ties, Alex discovers the highs and lows of crystal meth. A very special Family Ties. Tuesday on Growing Pains. Are Mike and Carol doing it? A hilarious Growing Pains Tuesday.
Chocolate is scrumptious, very crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
They said it wasn't humanly possible, but now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Plus, Game Boy comes with the outrageous new game, Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use the revolutionary video link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
They call me Yuck Mouth, 'cause I don't brush. Oh, I like my teeth like this. They call me Yuck Mouth. No, I won't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got most beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. Ouch, that's a cavity. Hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your teeth, then kids you too can be a Yuck Mouth.
Don't be a yuck mouth. Another nutritional message from the ABC television network.
Thursday on The Cosby Show, Cliff takes too much Xanax and gets on everyone's nerves. Thursday.
Don't you wish you were Arthur?
Would the more attractive of you please step forward?
Gonna cost you $100.
Let's make it $200, but I will ask you to simonize my card.
How rich are you?
I wish I had a dime for every dime I have.
Anticipating your condition, and I brought you orange juice, coffee, and aspirins. Or do you need to throw up?
Kiss your wife like that?
I'm not married.
Keep smiling. 688-5549.
Usually one must go to a bowling alley to meet a woman of your stature.
I take it this bum will be calling you.
Dad, he's a millionaire.
You have my permission to marry him.
Are you a hooker? I forgot. I just thought I was doing great with you.
Will you take my hand?
That would leave you with one. Offer to take my coat.
You don't have a coat.
Well, offer to take my tie.
You're a rich one. How does it feel to have all that money?
feels great.
A dumb question.
What's so funny now?
I sometimes just think funny things.
What do you do for a living?
I race cars, I play tennis, I fondle women, but I have weekends off and I am my own boss.
Dudley Moore is Arthur.
Do you wish you were me? I know I do.
Don't you wish you were Arthur? Arthur, the most fun money can buy. An Orion Pictures release through Warner Brothers.
If you're hard rock fans like we are, get ready for action.
If you like your music hot and heavy, rock this way. Rock This Way is a great new collection of 36 hard rockin' hits. Now, we had to buy all of these CDs to find the best songs.
But you don't. Rock This Way has 36 of your favorites.
Rock This Way. 36 great songs on 2 cassettes or 2 CDs.
Here's how to order.
Have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-449-6538. That's 1-800-449-6538. Or send $19.98 for 2 cassettes or $26.98 for 2 CDs, plus $4.95 shipping to Rock This Way, P.O. Box 6800, Libertyville, Illinois, 60048.
They're coming to a Hardee's near you. The stars of Hardee's Cinnamon and Raisin Biscuits. And now, when you buy any 2 Rise and Shine biscuits or any dessert, you can get a cool California raisin for only 99 cents. There's 4 in all, a new one each week. Get your California raisins at Hardee's. Another way we're out to win you over.
Wednesday on the Golden Girls, Dorothy falls for a younger guy, and you'll never guess who it is. Slater from Saved by the Bell. But he's only got eyes for Blanche. But the gang has bigger problems to worry about when immigration comes knocking. A special Golden Girls Saved by the Bell crossover, Wednesday.
Excuse me, I ordered fish.
That is fish.
I think.
Why order fish when it ends up looking like a burger?
Hey, Fred? Is this fish?
Introducing new seafood salad from Taco Bell. Fresh vegetables, tender bay shrimp, and a delicious blend of whitefish and snow crab. A refreshing change from anything on a bun.
If it's square, it's fish. If it's round, it's a burger.
New seafood salad from Taco Bell. The cure for the common meal.
When you're feeling the stress of everyday life.
Dad, can I keep him?
The pain in the back.
Dad, my new significant other.
The strain in the neck.
Howard, are you familiar with the Incas?
We've met. When you'd give anything for a massage, turn on the shower massage. Its pulsing jets of water, from gentle to powerful, work through whatever the day has dished out.
Howard, are you in there again?
The shower massage, only by Teledyne Waterpick.
Thursday on The Cosby Show, the kids are having a party, and Cliff's got his Quaaludes ready. Is anyone safe? Then on Family Ties, the Keaton kids are mortified when Stephen and Elise start swinging with another couple. Can Alex save the day?
There's
Tuesday on Who's the Boss, Tony and Angela spend the afternoon looking at pornography. Will the racy pictures cause them to finally give in to their urges? Find out Tuesday on Who's the Boss.
I swear to Christ, the people that they employed in the 80s to do the voiceovers for their TV shows, for the commercials for the TV shows, it was either like, okay, at the end there, it made me think that like they did a national search and we're like, hey, anybody can send in something and we're not even going to listen to it. We're just going to slap it on. I mean, it could literally be like your next door neighbor, Bob, and he's like, hey, I want to do the voiceover for Family Ties. Hey, on Thursday, so-and-so runs into this weird thing. Yeah, find out what happens on Thursday on Family Ties. I mean, just like, and then there's that one guy who just sounded so freaking bored. Like you could almost hear his disdain. He's like, on another episode of the Golden Girls, Blanche falls in love with a younger guy.
Is disdain.
Watch it on Thursday.
Can't wait till Friday.
Yeah. I'm standing in front of this freaking microphone again.
And they're like, nice steak. All right, thanks.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to put that out today. All right. I don't know why they all became Canadian all of a sudden. Okay, yeah. No. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah. Movies this week. I watched an 80s flick. So I've been realizing that there isn't really a lot of like new stuff coming out. You know, it's like it seems kind of like a dry spell of like
it's all on TV.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know,
even the movies are on TV now. They're like
so I watched the movie
and on HBO Max.
Yeah, so I started my HBO Max subscription 1 month ago.
Cool.
And so I thought, okay, every time I hear about something coming out, it's always on HBO, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm already on Netflix, I'm already on Hulu, I'm already on Disney Plus. Okay, fine. I'll just check out the trial. And then, you know, the trial took me out until an actual subscription. Well, and then I won a contest that actually gave me the first month for free. I'm always entering contests. Yeah. So I got it for free anyway. But besides the point, they just they have like really good 80s flicks on HBO. And that's kind of like what I'm looking at. But out of curiosity, I'm also like, well, okay, so let me watch the flicks that are out on the theater right now, because I don't want to go to the theater. Bring them to me. Go. So last week they brought me Reminiscence.
Oh, the new what's his name? I wanted to say Hugh Grant, but it's not Hugh Grant. It's
no
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Yes, Wolverine.
Wolverine.
And
who apparently is like the nicest guy on the planet.
Really?
Yeah. I follow him on Instagram, and he annoys the fuck out of me because like he's super into tennis, and when the when Wimbledon was going on, like I would just randomly be checking my Instagram and find out who won that fucking match, because like Hugh Grant's like, oh my God, not Hugh Grant, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Way to go, this person, for winning that match. And I'm like, fucking Hugh, I haven't seen it yet. I was going to watch it on replay.
Spoilers, Hugh.
Fucking, yeah.
God.
Damn it. Anyway,
so
he means well.
Checked out Reminiscence, and
How was
you
it?
know, for like
They've
a
been
brand
advertising the fuck out of it. I mean, they
I
have
know.
been pumping millions of dollars into watch this. Watch
Right.
it.
So I don't know, like the concept was like the execution was slow and kind of painful. It was like if you have to kind of like convince yourself to push through, then you're not in an entertainment setting, right? You're more of in a setting where you're maybe trying to learn a new skill, or you're trying to painfully solve a solution. But when I'm like sitting down, I got my feet up. I even had actual popcorn. I'm like eating popcorn. I'm like freaking movie. I got a huge 80-inch screen. I'm like, yeah, baby, bring it on. And I felt like it was like work. And I remember I turned to Kim and I mentioned something, and she's like, "Oh man, yeah, this is kind of slow to start off, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. I guess you get it like a quick consensus. Like, is it just me or is it really happening?" And then she was like, "Yeah, it's kind of slow." And I'm like, "Oh, I was just thinking that."
See, I don't mind slow.
No, slow's okay, but it's more like, am I understanding the significance of the slowness here of the story? Because some stories need to be slow because of all of different reasons. But if you're questioning why the input is so slow, then maybe the input should just be faster, and then worry about other things at other times. I don't know. It seems like it was kind of like it wasn't planned out very well. The effect shots were awesome. Big floods and water in New York City, like skyscrapers just poking their heads up above sea levels. It was super epic and awesome. Oh, look at Jenna in the house. yeah.
Gary Oldman or Steve Buscemi. And I will say that my gut reaction was to immediately go Gary Oldman. But then I realized, wait, I'm kind of dismissing Steve Buscemi, who is quite
he's awesome.
stalwart actor in his own right. So it's really hard to say.
Right. I would have to go Steve Buscemi because I have more like funny, crazy memories of Steve Buscemi. But Gary Oldman, obviously, he's incredible. He's everywhere. He's he extends time.
That's perfect. You go Steve Buscemi. I'll go Gary Oldman, and and everybody gets a pass.
Yeah, it's a true balance. It's a yin yang right there.
Have they ever been in a movie together?
Well, isn't that the 6 degrees of Oldman? Like Gary Oldman has actually been in every movie, so there's no 6 degrees. It's like 1 degree.
Right.
He's touched the likes of every single human that has ever acted or been on film or tape. He's probably been in one of our videos. We need to go back at our videos and look in the background and be like, is he back there somewhere?
Yes, Gary Oldman played Sid Vicious in Sid and Nancy. Yes, that was I've only seen that movie once, but it was good, and Gary Oldman did a fantastic job.
Fantastic. So anyway, to bring it back to Reminiscence, overall, like after the, but like I wasn't actually really truly satisfied with the movie until the third act, and that seems weird. You know what I mean? So
it closed on a high note.
Yeah, at least it was like, okay, I'm here. I'm not gonna like turn it off. I rarely ever turn a movie off. I go to the end so that I can assess what just happened, right? I don't know. So yeah, it was pretty slow, but it would definitely not be a movie I'd ever watch again because there's nothing There's not a lot of meat to it.
Okay.
But anyway, so a day or two later, I was just we were both kind of bummed out that like there's like what is out there that's like fun and exciting and something new. I don't know, just entertain us. I mean, God. And then I always look back inwards into the 1980s. To a specific movie that stars a specific man of comedy legend, a man named John Candy. So we watched Summer Rental because we're about to go on a summer rental with Darrell.
Summer Rental. I have never even heard of Summer Rental.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have. Really? Really?
Now, like Uncle Buck all day long.
All day long. Okay, yeah, totally. All right, Summer Rental.
Not what is it? Not Let's Go Crazy. What is Summer? I mean, that's a classic. Classic cover right there.
Look at that. Friggin' Summer. Look at that friggin' shirt.
What is that outfit he is wearing? And how do I get one?
And the beaches were so crowded. It was stupid. Ridiculous. Oh, it was so good. I know that I've seen this movie before. You know, I mean, it's like 1985, I think, or something around there. Probably earlier, actually. Oh, no, it was 95. Here it is. It says 95. Okay. But, you know, he goes out there to rent a condo or a house and then ends up in the wrong place. Comedy ensues. So he goes to the correct place and it really sucks. And I mean, it's just a bunch of like slapstick, really, just,
of course,
you know, visual humor kind of stuff. But yeah, it was really funny. It was good. Far more entertainment was extracted from this movie than from Reminiscence from the year 2021.
Well, it looks like it has a healthy dose of the ladies. Yep.
I suppose so.
So, yeah, well, I need to see this movie forthwith.
Oh, yeah. And then when the girl with the FM radio headphones beats the guy with the headphones.
FM radio headphones.
Awesome. Yeah. Because he's like dialing them in. Yeah, that's good.
How does it compare to One Crazy Summer?
One Crazy Summer. Oh, yeah, I had pirates in it too.
That is, I don't know, all the imagery kind of reminds me of One Crazy Summer. And One Crazy Summer is like...
Oh, yeah.
Just like feel good summer movie.
Oh, yeah, Demi Moore. Yeah, John Cusack. Didn't we just see a commercial with Demi Moore? Diet Pepsi commercial? Something like that. Oh, what's going on? Jenna! Yeah! Edward Furlong or Macaulay Culkin?
Remind me who Edward Furlong is. I know the name. I just can't fucking place it right now.
Yeah, is it vampire? No, that's T2 Kid.
Oh, T2 Kid. Macaulay Culkin all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, because even at the time we didn't like this kid. We're just like,
yeah.
This
He's
kid,
fucking emo douchebag. Like, yeah, whatever.
With the 90s skater haircut.
Well,
that's funny.
But Jenna, Edward Furlong, for you, why? Because you find him cuter than Macaulay Culkin? I mean, neither of us are of the persuasion to be interested in these people in that way. So we have different criteria. Macaulay Culkin. And honestly, like we see them in different time periods, right? Like Macaulay Culkin was like a kid. So he was like the cute kid, the rambunctious rapscallion.
Yeah, he was a rapscallion.
And then Edward Furlong was like the emo teen who's all like angry and sullen.
Yeah.
So they're different time periods. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like I just prefer the rapscallion playing pranks on the robbers.
Oh yeah, the home invasions. Hey, I hope all is well, fellows. Whiz Blue.
Whiz Blue. Hope all is well, fellas.
Thanks,
it
Wiz.
is. I hope all is well with you.
Yes. I have a little prop here. Hold on, let me grab it.
Okay, we like props. I have no idea what he's going to be bringing along.
Okay. So I got a little document.
Oh, a document.
This is something we definitely have to get up online here pretty soon.
Is it a court order? Oh, wait. What the hardest
Wow, check this out. Oh my god, it's like handwritten. It's not even.
Where did you find that?
It's not even like typed up. It's like,
damn. That's your handwriting, like crazy.
Yeah.
And your handwriting is always very kind of like big and kind of wispy and roundish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lots of stuff. Scene 6 here. It goes all the way to the end. And then over here.
Is it consistent? Is it to the final product? Like, are there any like things that didn't get shot?
One, I don't know. Actually, I haven't actually read it since decades ago.
Yeah.
But here's another one here, revision 2 maybe.
Ooh.
And this is
this when
this
Robert
is a rewrite
came along?
Yeah, and this one's typed up. This wasn't on a computer. This was a one of those brother word processors.
Mm-hmm.
There's some more of the script, but it's many pages long.
Wow. Actually, wait a minute. Hold that back up again.
Huh?
Flip to a script page.
Oh, just a page.
Is that an actual format? That's screenplay format.
Yeah, usually we did screenplay format. Let me see if I. Oh,
we didn't early on. We wrote a lot of our scripts like. Wow.
Here's one with the, like scene. Yeah, like into exterior.
That may have been the first time we ever wrote anything in
star.
actual screenplay format.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Early on, a lot of it was written in play format because that was the only thing I was familiar with.
Yeah, yeah. So there's another copy here that looks like it's printed from like a dot matrix. This one is probably from a computer. And there's many pages here, but I don't know like if this is a different revision or what. But this is pretty interesting. I have some of the
storyboards. I drew. Wait,
that's Darrell's drawing? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like me the way I draw heads.
Yeah. I don't know if it can kind of zoom in.
That's crazy.
So we have some of those, and then
That's
also I think this is some sort of I don't know what this is. It's like some sort of synopsis or something. Let's see. It says Phoenix Productions
Phaonix
demo
tape.
That was like maybe some sort of demo that we're gonna record, maybe to show off to people, to maybe get a job or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have this document, and then it's stapled. Then you have this diagram. Oh, what is this diagram at the bottom? It's like how the computers and
equipment setup,
digitizers and everything.
It's all like ding, 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 ding.
Here that's a good drawing of the editor. You have the shuttle editor with the shuttles.
Yeah, 2 cameras on tripods going in
Genlock.
there. And then they go in there, and then boom! Wow.
And you have the 2 Amigas computers. Wow, that's crazy. Interesting.
Man.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of diagrams.
You started to do some shot lists here. Everything else looks like actually stuff from a different movie. This is Pieces of Black.
Oh, nice.
Pieces of Black. That's a whole different thing that you guys don't know about. We haven't shown anybody Pieces of Black yet, but
so yeah, we really need to release Wildoes too.
Yeah.
I need to do another intro like I did on the first one, but
yeah, because Wildoes 2 is epic. Wildoes 2
is awesome.
Is like we planned out some stuff. Yeah. Like you can tell just by all the freaking documentation, right? Like we treated it like a serious, crazy movie that was going to change space and time forever. It was just going to like the breakthrough movie, you know? So,
and look, if you hung in there with us for Wildoes 1, like you will love Wildoes 2 because it actually makes sense. It has a story.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of different actors. It's not just me and Darrell. Like usually our movies are.
Yeah.
This was kind of the breakthrough where we're like, yes, let's not just be me and Eric and Darrell.
Yeah.
We can have people. Not that we like went around and asking, you know, for actors. We just asked our friends, right? That's step 1, right? Just get bodies involved, get people, you know. So,
yeah.
But actually, everybody acted the way they.
And it was the first time we actually, instead of just like pointing the camera at whatever existed in the world, we actually set up a set.
Right.
We dressed a set. We put up, you know, things to make it look like the way we wanted it to look like, as opposed to just like, well, it happens in the living room, and here's a living room.
Yeah, and not changing it all.
Yeah,
just showing, well,
shoot this living room.
It's legit because it's an actual living room. Yeah. So yes, Wildoes 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
It's like the Florida trip coming soon.
Yeah. It's gonna be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. You should invite some of your subscribers that live locally to be in a new short film with y'all. Yes. Actually, I guess we are. With who is the Martian?
Martian?
Yeah, I forgot his name. I'll look it back up. The Martian that was from Huntsville. He's commented on a million videos of ours, like from the past. Remember, and he did some super chats. And he's in town.
Oh, you mean his name is Martian?
Yeah. He's not an actual Martian. He's a Huntsvillian.
Right.
So what are we playing tonight? Hey, JPJ, please. What up? Florida is crazy, so be careful. Yes. Oh, so I shouldn't tell you guys about what we're going to do there. We might do some dangerous things. I mean, that sounded weird, but I don't want to tell you what I mean by that because spoilers. So, yes, we will be careful. Mellow Martian. That's who I meant.
Mellow Martian. Mellow Martian.
Mellow Martian just said his name. Yeah, we could get Edward Furlong. You think he lives in Florida? Should we go get him?
I mean, if I had to guess, like Edward Furlong would live in Florida. Yeah.
Seems like it. I mean, I don't know why it seems like it, but oh, let me get our up here. Let me go through my little here. You should make a Squatch doc. Ooh, like a Sasquatch. Like a sassy.
Darrell. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, Darrell. Mo texted me today out of the blue. Morgan texted me and she was like, "Do you know about this?" And she sent a link to, you know, those kids who made a remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark back in the 80s.
Yes.
And it took them like 7 or whatever year, like 35 years to finish it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She finally, like, she wasn't aware of it. And then she saw a trailer for the new documentary that's coming out about it. She's like, "Did you know about this?" I was like, "Yeah."
Wow, yeah.
It's like you and Eric. Do you love this? I was like, "Yeah, I guess it's cool."
Do you love this? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm not a Huntsvillian. Get Tim Burton.
Get Tim Burton for what?
Just get him.
Just get him.
Like, collect him.
I'm gonna get you, Tim Burton.
I got you, Tim Burton.
I get him. I got him in a headlock.
I'm gonna get you.
Nuggie. I'm giving him a nuggie.
Get you.
I'm giving old Tim Burton a nuggie.
So when I used to work with, I would pay for Edward Furlong. Okay.
You'd pay for him. What, like his meal, his dinner?
Oh, wait, Bite Size Dragon, and I worked with Eric years ago. You did? Where did we work at? Oh, was it EB Games? Yeah.
You've told that story before.
Right. Which, to my knowledge, the only person that has watched our videos that I've worked with was that one person from EB Games.
That one person from EB Games. Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him I said. It's a secret. Let's see. What else is on my list here? I guess this one, which is weird, I'll just say for 2 weeks straight in a row, we've had people in the chat room talking about flat earths.
Oh, we're diving into this now.
I mean, I don't know what it means.
We vaguely talked about it for a second. Off.
I was
offline.
like, what's happening here? What does that mean?
So yeah, all right. You opened that can of worms.
The chat room did.
Are there any flat earthers here in the room? Please make yourself known. Please
make yourself known.
Let's hear about this.
Wait, I don't want to like make fun of people for believing anything because
I'm not going to make fun of them.
I think
not at all. I think they are categorically wrong.
Categorically wrong.
I mean,
but I think the idea of even contemplating something like this is notable because I love psychology and just kind of like how the brain works.
I believe that the Earth is most likely flat.
VFET Ship said Earth is a donut. That would be a torus.
Is it completely flat? Or like, I mean, are we talking like razor thin?
I heard someone in the chat room said it was a dome. So I don't know. If Earth is flat, wouldn't it take a longer time to fly places? Would it take a long... See, I don't know. That's math and physics. Would it take longer or shorter?
Gravity has never been proven. All right. Let me just kick you out of a plane and you might come to the conclusion at the last, I don't know, split second before you hit the ground that, oh shit.
Well, it could be like what he could mean by that, though. Like if you look at all aspects, like be a true scientist, right? A true scientist would question anything that is factual. So like if somebody says,
no. Let me stop you right there.
Oh, okay.
No, science does not question things that are factual.
Don't they? But they want to try to prove it right or wrong. So if something is true, they want to continually see if it's wrong. Because if you can prove that it's wrong, then you have a fact change. You have something that's changed now. Like a good example is like, you
can do that in math.
Which is great. If you could do it in math, that's excellent because everybody speaks math. If you can do it in math, that's the optimal place to do it.
Yeah.
So a good example is like, so my dad my dad is a scientist. He was a scientist and inventor. So in college, he wanted to try to prove that a radar signal doesn't have to just be a continuous waveform, like a wave. He wanted to prove that you could send pulses through a wave pattern, because if you can, they can be digitally encoded, and no one else. You could encrypt a radar signal. So when he spoke that out loud, his college professor said, "No, that's impossible. That can't happen." And he gave him all these reasons why it would be impossible.
Let me just ask you something real quick, because I have been around that stuff for a long time because we both worked for your dad's company.
Right.
But I just want to clarify in my mind that, and I've never questioned it, but I think I understand it.
Yeah.
An analog wave is a continuous, we all know that, right?
Right.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. And it goes out and it just continues, and there's no stopping it. What your dad was doing was taking that and cutting it into slices, essentially.
Yeah.
And saying that it's the same thing, however, it is individual slices, and therefore, as opposed to being analog, which is a continuous, it's a digital thing that still has the same properties as this
analog wave. Yeah.
Analog wave.
Right.
But because it is slices and individual, it can be essentially encrypted.
Yeah, it can be encrypted and compressed.
Right.
Analog cannot be compressed.
Right.
So, meaning that you can send more data in a smaller package.
Right.
You know. So and all
his professors
said
at
that
the
was
time,
impossible.
yeah, his professors at the time were like, "You can't do that."
He said, "No, there's absolutely no way, and here's why." And they looked to their science books, textbooks, and outlined all the reasons why this is a physical impossibility with our known science today. And that's the thing. A known science is a truth. And there's lots of versions of what truth is by definition. You know, because people are like, well, what is truth? Well, there's versions of truth. There's versions of the definition of truth, literally. So the version of truth back then wasn't actually truth to what we know now. So he was like, all right, I'm going to do it anyway. And he did it and invented a completely new technology. And everybody's like, now that truth exists. And now everybody's like, oh yeah, of course you can do that. Of course you can pulse an analog wave. Well, only because it was impossible before. It was twisted from a lie into a truth. And now it's a truth. And now it comes up here. And now someone else can take that, twist that. So all facts just kind of, you know, it's like weaving a coat or a blanket. It's, you know, truth becomes lie, lie becomes truth, you know? So, you know, and one of the dangerous things of truth in science, which I always thought was like, habitually a downside of how we think, is like science is peer reviewed. So like if you come up with a new scientific invention or something, and you say, hey, look, you know, I have this thing and it works. I've tested all these different ways and things, and it appears to be working. So here it is. And then you write a white paper, a science paper, and then you publish it somewhere. So if enough people agree with that, then it becomes true. So it's consensus truth. So you could come up with a stupid lie, and if enough people say that that's true, then it becomes true. That's called peer-reviewed science. So it doesn't mean it's actually true. It just means that enough people thought it was true. Therefore, the consensus says it's true. So,
wait, but
that's one form of truth.
Science use true? Do they use that terminology, true?
Well, they no, fact, more like. It could be called scientifically proven. It could be called fact.
It's a proof.
Or it could be called proof. It could be called scientific proof, because proof is different from scientific proof. There's different attributes. There's a lot to dive into when you talk about truth and falsities.
But see, that's what I love about science. And it's kills me that today we've gotten to the point where like science is like categorized, like almost categorized as a religion that, you know, you can dismiss.
Right.
But it is a system. It is a framework in which we can try to understand our world. And it is brilliant because of it puts more emphasis on proving something.
Yeah.
Like religion will go around and say, well, it was written, so therefore it is. It is. The end. There is no questioning it. This is what it was said. It is. No one can question it.
Yeah.
Questioning it is the number one principle of science.
Yes. You always have to try to disprove what's true.
What everyone thought was true yesterday may not be true today, and it may not be true tomorrow. And that is the great thing about it. It's not about, is it right? Is this is it? It's about how much understanding of it do we have? It's always about building. It's always about looking forward to the next thing and trying. It's knowing we're trying to get it right and knowing that we won't ever really get it right, and that's okay. But we're trying.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be wrong. That's another aspect of it that I like. It's okay to be wrong. We've been wrong 1 billion times in the past.
Yeah.
Where we are today is just knowing a little bit more than we did yesterday.
Right.
And I can wrap my head around that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with knowing as much as we know today and knowing that we might know more tomorrow and we didn't know as much yesterday. That makes me feel good.
Yeah. And I think that brings us all the way back to flat earth discussion, which I think this whole thing spawned from, because I don't truly think that it matters if the world is flat or not, really. I think what's way more important, like the elephant in the room, if you will, is more about questioning what is fact. So, like I said before, there's lots of different versions of fact. And one is the dictation aspect of fact. Like, say you're a kindergartner and the teacher says, I don't know, something that seems very obvious. Apples are red. And then the kid goes, oh, okay. So that was more of a dictation. You told someone a fact. And then it's up to you to memorize the fact. And then you can teach others the fact. But what happens if that fact wasn't true? How many people did you just lie to when you told people that apples were red? Like, you're part of the problem now, but you didn't know it. It's not, that you're some corrupt person or something. You were just told that. It was a dictation. It wasn't a scientific experiment. Did you ever test that apples were red? I mean, how would you do that? I guess the first step would be, what is the definition of red? And then go from there, right? So I think that's what's going on with the whole Earth flat thing. It's like, okay, then look into the facts. Like, the fact that you can, if you're going to ridicule somebody in science for looking again to prove something that has already been proven, then that's not a scientist. That's a dictator. You're dictating what is truth. So don't be that. Just if you think the Earth is flat, then try to prove it. And then down the road, you'll either find that it is true or not true. I mean, by scientific evaluation. So that's all I'm saying. Like, whenever I see like flat Earth stuff, I don't go like, oh man, bunch of idiots. I go, really? Okay. So what? I go, well, what do they think? And I listen to them. And I go, huh. And if I listen to enough of it and it doesn't sound real, or if I can prove that they're wrong, then that's science. That's not I'm not dictating like, well, you must be wrong because that sounds silly to me. That's arbitrary,
Here's the thing about flat Earth. So, 400 or 500 years ago, people thought the Earth was flat. They didn't know any better. We didn't have. There were a lot of mysteries about the world.
Right.
You know, like you didn't really go 50 miles from where you were born back then. And so to have this concept of the end of the earth, like who knows what's out there?
Right.
So it's easy to understand how people can conceive of like, oh, well, we're on one big flat plane, and if you go far enough, you'll just fall right off of it. You know?
Yeah.
We're just on one flat piece of ground. What I don't get is now that it's 2021 and someone can fly from Atlanta to Melbourne in Australia.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it now for how long has flight been going on? 100 years? We'll just say 100 years.
We'll give it that.
Yeah. And that's 100 years out of the 500 years before when they thought things were flat. We've had so much consistency over like traveling the earth and moving around the planet and all of this stuff. It's like, how can you then go backwards after all of this stuff, knowing how the planet works? And how can you reconcile that to now, wait a minute, let's take this idea from 500 years ago and transplant it into the future. How do you reconcile all of that, like realities of how we travel the planet now? How do you put that into a flat earth circumstance?
Yeah.
Because we can measure things and we can travel and we can communicate.
But I think you're looking at the I think you're looking at more of how civilizations progress. Like you can't assume anything. So you can't assume that civilization has a linear progression of knowledge. So long time ago they were dumb. Now they're smart. So you draw a straight line. You go from dumb to smart. You can't assume that without testing it and studying it and getting facts. Because who's to say that they were really smart back then? Like Egyptians had like gold-plated things that suggest that they had like, you know, electricity or something, right? From what we know in the 80s, right? That's what I remember in the 80s, like videos coming like on TV talking about they had gold-plated, you know what I mean? But I don't know, because I never tested, never studied, never dug anything out of the ground in my life. So
they were very good at like laying out triangles and squares.
I mean, they might be, but how would we know? Just our intuition? Intuition isn't science.
No, we can measure the buildings they left behind and calculate.
But only if we physically do it, you know?
No.
I mean, so anyway, I'm just saying, I'm trying to play devil's advocate in science, just to say, how can we assume all the stuff that we think is true? We would have to go back to every single tiny truth and unravel everything. It's like the X-Files, like the truth is out there, only because you have to start from a single point and unravel so much. It's more than I want to do, for sure, because I live life the way I love life. I like how I live it. I don't need to prove every single fact.
People, it's gotten to the point where people can go, well, no, you know, nothing can be proven, and yet every fucking day they get up, they put their fucking pants on, one leg, pull them up, you know, they go fucking piss in the toilet, you know, they eat a fucking egg or something, and like, and conspiracy theorists will say, oh, it's all simulation or blah, blah, blah. Fuck, man. Like, yeah, we can endlessly deny everything. We can do this. We can endlessly deny everything, or we can like when I hit my hand on a desk, that fucking desk stopped my hand from going through it. So 45 years of my life, my hand has never magically gone through a fucking desk. So, you know what? Every desk I come up to, my hand is not going to come through it. So that's just a truth of fucking reality. And there are a whole bunch of truths of reality that are just like that. And you have to fucking accept them. And you can't go around just going willy-nilly. No, that's not true. Fuck you. It is. Suddenly there's going to be a whole fucking subsection of the fucking world who's like, I can put my hand through a desk. I'm a hand through desker. Fuck you. There's no such thing as a hand through desker, okay? And there's no such fucking thing as a flat fucking earth. It is fucking round. I have seen pictures of it from outer space. Oh my God. Fuck off.
Yeah. That's what happens when Darrell gets worked up with science. Science.
I didn't mean with science.
I mean, I didn't really know what to expect from this little segment anyway, but you know, it's just how science and facts work, I guess, on our little feeble brain ideas. I don't know. I'm not trying to prove anything or disprove anything. I was just chilling with you guys on a Saturday night. So Darrell for president. There you go, right there.
No,
duct tape pilot. But yeah,
But
I think
you know
it's
what?
I think
I'll
it's
come back
more
in another live stream, and I'll give me a topic that really fucking works me up, and
yeah.
I'll start.
And we'll
yelling.
play some metal music in the background. I think that might work. Like some jinting. Yeah. So I thought it was more important to talk about the ideas of truth in science rather than like any of these ideas.
No,
like,
and
the Earth is flat or not. I don't care.
I completely agree with you, Eric. And we should always be skeptical, and we should always, hold a mirror up to things. And if you believe in reflection, I don't know, maybe that's not a real thing, but
that might be the next thing, dude. I did not think about that.
Light waves, do they really bounce? I don't know.
Well, glow in the fart. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Mirror to X-Files episodes.
I can.
Nice.
Fucking love X-Files.
Yeah.
I have a couple, and let me the I don't know, just the first two that come off the top of my mind.
I love Darrell's point. There are a lot of conspiracies, idiots that won't accept the truth for science. Pacific rules. Yeah, I mean, they're. I don't want to call them idiots though. Don't call them idiots. Just be like,
no,
they will soon figure out what's true or not, right? Like if someone is not knowing of the truth,
there are lots of different ways to wire a brain, and
they're just not knowing of the truth. Yeah.
But getting back to this X-Files stuff, because I fucking love the X-Files. So there's an episode. I feel like there's more episodes than I'm not thinking of. But anyways, there's an episode where Mulder and Scully go undercover in this neighborhood, this like prim and proper neighborhood, and they go undercover as a man and wife, as a husband and wife, and and there's this one moment in it where Mulder is like he tells Scully, he's like, "Woman, get in there and make me a sandwich." And that line is just so funny to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's also an episode where they go after like a Loch Ness monster kind of situation.
Oh.
And and I think it's totally a play on.
I remember that one.
Moby Dick. It's totally a play on Moby Dick because Scully has a dog and his name is Quidquay. Is that the character from Moby Dick? I think so.
Quidquay?
Yeah. But they're totally riffing on Moby Dick. That's a good one. There's another one and I can't think of where it is. But anyways, yeah, tons of great X-Files episodes. Anyways.
I can't think of anything specific right now, but I always look forward to the time travel related episodes. So I'd get super excited if it was something about time, like jumping or time anomalies or time glitches or anything that had to do with time. I was just like, yeah, oh my God, this is awesome. But yeah, nothing exactly. There was plenty of time episodes, but it seemed like there was one called Time Triangle or something to do with triangle or something like that.
Yeah. Do I believe in aliens? Here's my thing on aliens. I believe there is life on other planets. This universe is so fucking vast. To suggest that it hasn't happened anywhere else but here is, I think, just hubris at best. Certainly it has happened. However, because of the distance involved in the way our universe is structured, I don't think there is any possibility, knowing just the way that our technology, our desire for our technology, if you watch movies and stuff, our desire for our technology to grow in leaps and bounds, it doesn't, like, in reality, it doesn't match like what our imagination thinks it does.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's actually physically possible, technologically wise,
with our technology.
With our technology,
with like alien technology.
I mean, yeah, maybe there's a civilization that has been around for 15,000 years longer than we have.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, even like,
I still think that Egyptians had something going on. Those friggin' pyramids and all the weird stuff. I don't know. They had to have had something.
If they did,
time travelers.
If they did, they wouldn't have been carving fucking ginormous billion-pound blocks of stone to build these things. They would have been like fashioning it out of aluminum.
Oh, would aluminum? Well, yeah, that's true. I'm thinking like they would have built the pyramids so they could stand the test of time, right? Like ice ages and hot moments and freezing moments, and like, so like, wouldn't stone be like the best material they could have used to stand for like 1 million years or whatever?
It would, except for the fact that, I mean, most of the pyramids that have been built have been pilfered over time, because stone is a great building tool. And after that civilization falls and no one has any nostalgic caring for that building, they're like, hey, I need to build a fucking outhouse. So, hey, there's some good building stone right there.
Right.
I mean, that's like the history of every great civilization. Like, they build these great monuments, and then people are like, well, I need building material too. There it is.
That's true. That is true. Here's a question from Joshy Boy.
Aha.
Joshy Boy. Should I come up with and write a show just to... Okay, so, yeah, a show just for an excuse to record to tape, or should I just use them to record everyday life? I'm asking for your opinion. Also, I followed on Instagram. So if you should record a scripted versus non-scripted, basically, right?
What's the question?
Should he record something that he writes, like some scripted content or some non-scripted content? Well, that's weird because that's totally up to you. What do you think?
Here's my answer. Do what you want to do. I mean, and let me caveat that with this. If what you want to do, what is your goal? If what you want to do is be popular on YouTube, don't do scripted material because nobody gives a shit about scripted
I was going to say that's
YouTube.
a great one. Yeah, totally. I agree.
If what you want to do is scripted material, personally, I would rather be doing scripted material. That's what I love. That's what I'm passionate about. And we plan on doing some new scripted material, but it's just the nature of like our channel has become this, so that's what we're doing. But do you? If that's what you want to do is write scripts and do scripted material, fucking do you. Do that. Please do that. I love that shit more. So do that and I'll watch it.
Yeah. Darrell, you need to watch your mouth. I better not hear that F word come out of your mouth again. Jeez.
Well, I don't know who this fucking Darrell guy is. Daryl. I've never fucking heard of anybody named that fucking guy. Because that's not how I fucking spell my fucking name. Fuck that.
Apparently not. So today is a very special day, by the way.
Is it?
Did you know?
It is August 28th. I mean, I know of a someone's birthday.
But do you know of another person's birthday? There's two people birthday. Two people were born today.
Only two people were born on this day in all of fucking history.
Yeah. My sister.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Liz's birthday is today.
August 28th?
Yeah.
Wait, Carol and Liz had the same fucking birthday?
Yeah.
I didn't know this all these fucking years.
I don't know why you never knew that, but yeah.
Now all I can say is fuck.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Liz, and happy birthday, Carol.
Darrell,
Carol video we have.
Darrell is not greater than Darrell. Thank you very much.
With the Y.
JB Blaze at TFA.
JBJ Blaze.
Whatever. Not great. No, that's the wrong way. That is not how you spell the name.
See, Liz is in the chat room. Hey,
Shepherd.
That's awesome.
I'm sure I knew this, but like I've just forgotten.
You have a cake on your forehead.
So I'm just like
right.
I'm rediscovering information.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Last night I was doing stuff about Pensacola and blah, 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 and I had to write down the date for some reason. And I wrote August 28th. And suddenly I was like, wait a minute. That's Carol's birthday. And so I got on Facebook and said, happy birthday. And she lives in Pensacola now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She lives in Pensacola.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I told her, like, you and I we're coming to Pensacola.
That's crazy.
Maybe she'll want to like come out and hang out.
Huh. Eric, I want to borrow your lizard. I don't know what that means. But
I hope it means what I thought it was. What I think it does.
I don't have a lizard, so I wouldn't know. Anyway.
But if he did,
love to lizards.
He would live in his pants. Pants lizard.
Liz Wizard. Love to lizards. My birthday was August 24th. Happy birthday, Angela.
Angela.
Samantha.
Scrimshaw.
Is Carol still 80s hot?
Oh, let's not go there.
Probably a lizard. Eric, this Paul guy is a freak. He's a spammer. Oh wait, who? What? Paul? We have our first spammer.
Paul
I haven't really
Begley?
noticed any actual spammers in the chat room yet, but we'll have to eradicate the spammers. I need more of that. Which we might be closing down.
Damn.
A little bit. We'll answer some questions. Let me grab some of this. The lizard guy, Eric. Wait, what do you guys talk about lizards? Is there a lizard? Are you guys going crazy about a lizard?
Check your shoulder. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Something on your
Is
shoulder.
there a lizard? I mean, there's a lot of different people saying lizards. Are you guys saying do lizard people exist? I think they do. Their names are Darrell Hazelrig. Darrell Hazelrig. Oh my god. Darrell is a lizard. Ooh.
Oh, lizard. Oh,
go. I'll be back after I get more beer.
Oh. Ha! All right, where are we, folks? What's going on? Eric's away. He needs to do something, so I'm going to take questions. So fire them at me. Let's see what's going on. What were you guys doing 10 years ago? 10 years ago. It's 2021, so that makes it 2016. Jeez. Time is a cruel mistress. It's hard to say. I'm a 15-year-old that lives in Huntsville and worships the lizard. God at the Huntsville Christian School. Good. Good for you. Good for you, Paul Begley. Good for you. What else we got? What's going on? Yay! All right. 2011, whatever. Okay, Darrell, are you both in your home state? Eric still lives in Huntsville, Alabama, where we grew up. Actually, neither of us are in our home state. Eric was born in Arkansas. I was born in Huntsville, Alabama. I now live in Atlanta, and Eric lives in Huntsville, Alabama. So neither of us live in our home state.
True. It's a true statement. And you can prove that scientifically with documents and witnesses.
But is it true? Is it a truth?
It's one version of truth. It could actually be a lie with a different version of truth. Because truth has different definitions. So, yes, that could literally be false, what you just said. That's
Darrell,
what sucks about truth.
Yeah. Darrell, do you plan on doing another film like Airband? I plan on doing another movie, just not like Airband. I get bored very quickly. I like doing different things. So, and yet, what I want to do next, like what I want to do as a feature, is based on something old that Eric and I used to do.
Oh, we're gonna shoot it on this?
No.
Well, that's pretty good resolution on this thing. It's pretty good.
Though I just now realized I probably really need to work it into the script.
Yeah.
I want to. I've had this idea for a Wildoes feature film for ages.
Oh, for so long. Yeah, for so long.
And it's really, I think it's really cool because it takes like what we did, and then it combines it with like all this really like kind of deep, cool stuff, and like and stuff that's really appropriate to like the town that we grew up in, because it was all like, you know, science and stuff from like World War II and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I just need to fucking write it. I just need to get an opportunity to sit down and like actually just start fucking typing.
Yeah. Get that type on, son. Yeah, we gotta revisit Wildoes for sure.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson's he's in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's cool.
Ah.
Yeah, so I've been to Little Rock many times. I was born in Conway, Arkansas, but lived in I have family in I had family in Cabot and also Jacksonville, and also currently Wolf Bayou, which isn't on a map because it's too small. Actually, it might not be a city anymore. I don't know. Very tiny. But yeah, that's cool. Oh, and what's the other one? Heber Springs. I have a grandmother in Heber Springs. Heber Springs is really nice. They have a really big dam. They got a big dam.
They got a big dam. Big old dam.
Pretty cool. I know where Conway, Arkansas is. Yeah. Conway Twitty. Oh yeah, check this out. I saw this today. This is let me see if I can load it up here.
Decatur, Alabama.
Decatur.
Somebody was born there.
Oh.
Tracy lives in Virginia. I was just in what is it called? Is it Wintergreen, Virginia? Yeah. Wintergreen.
Wintergreen.
That's where I went like what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Something like that.
Virginia.
Up in the mountains. That's correct.
Oops.
Darrell,
I did not mean to do that.
Me is in Georgia, Atlanta, and Eric is in Huntsville, Alabama. That is depending on which way you go, the fastest route is 3.5 hours. You know, between 3.5, 4 hours.
True that much.
Yeah.
Trying to capture this window here. There we go. That didn't work.
Okay. The homestead?
Homestead.
We I don't know. We rented some like house up in Wintergreen.
Oh, last week?
Yeah.
Or whenever that was.
Yeah, the whole family like piled in, and we just like hung out and walked around, did some hikes, went to some breweries. That was cool. We had some beers and food.
You had some Bud Light? That's the good stuff. Dang. Here's some weird, I guess it's like a rave from 1992. I just saw this video today. It's like everybody's chewing gum. There's just like all the time people are like chewing gum. And I'm like, oh yeah, like everybody chewed gum in the 90s. Like,
because they just ate their drugs and.
Oh, is that what it is? And their jaws
you chew
going
your
nuts?
you chew your. This is the UK, isn't it?
Let's see.
This
if
has
it
to be UK.
says in the description. I don't know. Actually. Okay, yeah, it might be.
That symbol right there. I mean, that's the English flag right there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The red bars.
Gotta make it bigger, kind of. Anyway, let me fast forward because, man, there's a lot of people in this. Okay, so we go inside. I don't want to play the music because, copyright stuff, but it all freaking sounds like LaBouche or something, or like skating rink kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. It's, that piano like dun 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 dun, and the beat's just like, the whole time, which is totally early 90s rave, but people are just getting down. It's like a video that's like 30 minutes long. Somebody just walked around with a bright flashlight or some light on their camcorder, and people didn't seem to mind, because I'm like, dude, I would not be that person walking in a dark club with my bright shoulder mounted VHS, but someone did.
Why does he have gloves on?
He had gloves,
like white gloves. Why is everyone doing this with their arms? Like they're voguing.
I don't know, because they're freaking cool. 90s cool.
90s cool, which means it's not cool anymore.
They're getting down, man. Because they didn't realize there's somebody with a bright. Well, okay, so he turned the light off at least, but.
What year is this? Does it say?
1992.
92.
Yeah,
wow,
it's April 18th, 92.
That's early.
Yeah.
I mean, we started doing this, but this wasn't until like 96 or 97.
Yeah, 97 is probably when I started hitting like clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I went to about 2001 before I like kind of called it quits. I was kind of tired out by the club stuff, but they're all sweating and stuff, like some MDMA or something. Anyway, that's interesting. We did have like a rave thing going on kind of in the early 90s. It was so Huntsville, Alabama has a military base built kind of right in the middle of our city, and there was an armory, and an armory like
the armory,
yeah, the armory wasn't like in.
That wasn't in production rock anymore. Shows, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like it was emptied out, and somehow I guess you could rent it or something. But anyway, yeah, they ended up having like industrial shows there. They did have some rave shows there.
I remember
but it was a big
seeing
warehouse.
I remember seeing Tommy Neiman playing in a band with a couple other people at the Armory. It was the one Armory show I ever went to. You remember Tommy Neiman?
Yeah.
Right.
Tommy's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, God, I mean, it was just like, it was packed. And, you know, it was like fucking thrashing kids, people like just like fucking people just bumping into everybody. And I mean, it was a cool show, but
yeah. Yeah. I think I only went
Darrell,
to maybe
1980 to 2023.
1980.
Not quite.
He will be missed.
You're missing 5 years there.
That's true.
At the beginning.
It spells his
so
name
that's
right,
some other
though.
Darrell.
It's a Space Force base now, like the command central location. Oh, is it?
90. We start freshman in 90. 1990.
Oh, were y'all high school freshmen in 89? Yeah, 1990. Yeah.
1990.
Yeah. That's when I went to boarding school. So I left Huntsville. Just a couple hours away, though. Not too far. Good morning from Bangkok. Yay.
Bangkok.
Hello. I was just in Bangkok actually last week. Not physically, but VR. I was walking around different there's an app, I forget what it is. It's basically where you can walk around in a like a Google Maps VR situation where you can just go anywhere on Earth and just walk around. So me and Kim just go walking around in different places all over around the Earth all the time. It's really cool.
Around the Earth.
Yeah. We
Walking
got
around.
we went to India. We went to Lebanon for hours one day. I was like, Lebanon is freaking crazy. We went to Siberia, and Alaska was insane.
You know, Lebanon, back in I think it was the 70s, was like, just like modern, like total, like club culture. Like people were just like rocking out. You know, it was like
Just
nightlife
rocking
and
out
stuff.
like, yeah, Lebanon, baby.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah. But like, it was like, and then in the 80s, they had this like revolution. But like back in the day, like they were just like, and it may have been even like later than that.
Huh. Drew, I'd have to pass on Lebanon. Man, Lebanon, crazy.
Well, nowadays I wouldn't visit there.
What's going on now? I don't even know.
But yeah. See, it was the Paris of the Middle East.
Paris of the Middle East, nice. Oh, we went to Kabul too, in Afghanistan, just to check it out. You know.
Yeah, I can't even recreate that fucking face.
Oh, what, the face from 1989?
Yeah. I'm playing. So, Police Quest 1. So you want to be a police officer?
That's pretty awesome. Darrell, March 23,223 RIP. Man, he's gonna be a freaking old dude.
The real Gloria Fincher, dead right now. Rip Gloria Fincher.
Rip.
right now. I kill thee.
That's a long finger.
Oh, you want the long one?
Wow, that's even longer. Jeez. Whoa, it's like a freaking scorpion's tail, isn't it? Kinda like it's gonna sting somebody.
That's it.
Gonna get your sting on.
Gonna get y'all sting on.
Freak. Somebody is a freak. I don't know who.
Yeah,
but...
not many people were at the real Gloria Fincher's funeral. It's sad. In fact, no one was because nobody knows who the fuck you are.
That's an ET-like finger. Oh, it totally is.
Phone home.
Let's see. Oh, look, there you go. Boom. Freaking ET finger.
But there's that one the alien thing.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's freaking weird.
Yeah, there we go.
You need to get some like glowy stuff on your finger, dude. We could do a recreation of that. You could just I'll be the other hand.
Actually,
actually, we could probably do it right here. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh wait,
the other way.
Which is the correct one?
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a little square,
This is stupid.
Ew, why does that look like a friggin'? Oh, that looks gross. Hey, Sticks Mommy!
Hey.
I finally get back and things got freaking weird. Lol. Thanks, Sticks. I hope that says Sticks Mommy and I'm not saying some weird. ET is drinking a what? I've never been dead. I never will be in a hybrid. What? See, sometimes I just read out of context chat lines sometimes, so ignore that. So it's coming in on 11 o'clock, folks. We might have to be winding her on down. But winding down isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes winding down, upside down, looks like winding up. Yeah, here. Play some Misfits. You ever tried to stream on Twitch? So we haven't streamed on Twitch with this show before. No, not really. I've done it with other stuff, but no, I don't know. I guess we don't really want to We don't want to segregate our audience too much. Like everybody comes here for videos and come here for lives. So like, I don't know, just to make, I don't know, if it makes sense to open a Twitch, that's cool. But it seems to me like we're not gamers. I mean, I'm a gamer. Darrell hates games.
I hate them. I hate games.
But I don't know. It seems weird to Twitch it out, but convince me if it's convincible. I don't know if it really matters that much. Time for Pooper Cup remix. Pooper Cup. Ooh, that's a good one. She was chopping broccoli. Nice one, Drew. She was chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli.
I'm competing with this techno bullshit in my ear.
Oh, you can pause it. Yeah. Are you're the one playing that, right? I'm not playing it. Oh, am I?
Where's this coming from? Is this in the
I thought is it? Oh. I guess it's part of the credits.
I guess so.
I thought you were playing it. Oh, okay, let me find that. Let's see. Oh. Please, Darrell. Can you recommend a video camera model? Live streaming high school drama theater productions on YouTube.
All right. What video camera would I recommend for live streaming? Well, depends on a lot of different factors. I like the Blackmagic line of cameras. I stream on a Blackmagic 6K.
Love it.
If you want to do recording, it has a lot of latitude. It has a giant picture. You can do a lot of fun stuff in the edit because you can punch in. But you'll need some good lenses for it. It takes a Canon EF lens mount. So if you've already invested in that, great. Frequently when it comes to live production, video cameras tend to be like a better option, though they don't look as good. They will never look as good. I'm more partial to DSLR style or cine camera style cameras because of the look they give, but it all just depends on like what you're doing with it. So yeah, but look into Black Magic. They make a lot of stuff and they're low costs. And I know a lot of people are always looking for low cost. So
yeah, and there's a huge community as far as like if you want to know how to do something, YouTube it. There's always a video about it. So popular cameras are way better than unpopular cameras just because of the community. JBJ Blues. Well, was another great fun show tonight, Eric and Darrell. You made it fun, JBJ Blaze. You made it fun. It's your fault. It's your fault that it's fun. I guess we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get in our vehicles. We're gonna just skid across this flat earth all the way to the end, and then we're just gonna. I don't know what happens when you get to the end of the earth. I mean, I don't know. Thanks, Duct Tape Pilot in the house. Everybody who gave us some excellent super chat encouragement. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us and just having fun and just killing. We try to be as real as we can. So bring us some topics next week. I mean, we talked about flat Earth. We'll talk about whatever. Just chill and be good human beings. And if you want to go to Florida, meet us in a dark alleyway. We will. We'll be wearing some armor in case we get stabbed. Anyway, bye everybody. We love you all. We think you're the coolest. Bye. Play us a power chord. Take us out.
Am I crazy or was that good?
You're crazy.
I thought so.